Hello everyone, I'm Lokesh Kumar Soni, Assistant Professor, Madhyanchal Professional University, Bhopal. And today I will tell you about the properties of concrete in the subject of concrete and technology. So, uh, we will discuss about what is concrete and what are the various properties of concrete. So, first, what is the definition of concrete? As we all know that the basic definition of concrete is that concrete is a mixture of cement, sand, aggregate, and water in suitable proportion. This is the most basic and common definition we can give it. We can know. So then we will discuss about aggregate. Aggregate. There are two types of aggregate. One is uh, fine aggregate, and the another one is coarse aggregate. Fine aggregate is sand, and coarse aggregate is the uh, bigger than the sand, which is very important for concrete to become durable and tough and hard. And the cement we commonly use in concrete preparation is ordinary Portland cement, that is also known as OPC. Now, what are the properties of concrete? I have listed some of the important properties here. So, the first one is strength of concrete, second one is durability of concrete, third one is workability, fourth elastic properties, eighth impermeability, sixth segregation, seventh bleeding, and there is another one that is known as shrinkage. These eight properties are very common and important properties of concrete. When we talk about the strength, it is the most needed property of the concrete, and it's very important, and as I said, very important and most needed property of concrete. So the strength of the concrete is divided into four types. The first one is compressive strength, second one is tensile strength, third one is flexural strength, and shear strength is the fourth type. Uh, so, what is compressive strength? Compressive strength is the most important structural property of the concrete. Most important structural property of the concrete. It is classified by the cement of different grades. As we all know, cement of grade 43, 53. So that's also depends on the grade of the cement that we are using for the making of concrete. And the concrete gets its compressive strength in 28 days. It took complete 28 days to gain all its compressive strength, so that we can calculate how compressive the concrete is. And there are some methods to calculate the compressive strength of the concrete. uh, we can make some cubes, or we can make some cylindrical shape concrete sample. So we will discuss about it later in detail. So that is the compressive strength of the concrete. Second one is tensile strength. As we know that compression is highly present in concrete, but tension and or we can say tensile strength is very negligible. The tensile strength is only 7 to 10% of the compressive strength of the concrete, which is very poor, very low. So we have to work on this, and we will discuss also about that what to do when the tensile strength is very low. Then there is flexural strength. The flexural strength is ordinary concrete almost entirely depends on the tensile strength. It it depends on the tensile strength. it depends on the tensile strength. After that, shear strength. Shear strength is also a very important property. This is the real factor that determines the compressive strength of short columns. The average strength of concrete mixtures is vary from about half the compressive strength. If the mixture is strong, then 0.8 of the compressive strength if the mixture is considered lean. So these are the four types of important strength of concrete: compressive strength, tensile strength, fractional strength, and shear strength. Then the second and property of concrete is durability. It is also very important property of the concrete. The durability of concrete is the property that determines whether or not it can withstand the conditions it was designed to endure without breaking down over a number of years. Concrete can lack durability owing the factors caused by the external agents such as environmental or internal agents such as faults within the concrete. These causes can be physical, chemical, or mechanical. So that is known as the durability of the concrete. Workability is also very important property of the concrete. What is workability? Let's see how strong a concrete mix is can be determined quite highly by the degree of compaction. As such, it is extremely important that the consistency of the mix used means that the concrete can be supplied, installed, and finished quickly and easily without segregation. So this is the main point, that we have to make sure supply, installation, and finishing quickly and easily. If your concrete is very workable, it will be very easy to supply the concrete from one place to another place, to put somewhere of any shape, any size you want, and you can finish that the work very quickly without segregation. We don't want segregated concrete, so that is workable, and that property is workability. And the workability depends upon mix proportion, size and shape of aggregates, grading and surface structure of aggregate, water content, use of admixture, use of supplementary materials, temperatures, time, etc. These are the factors that can affect the workability of concrete. Elastic property, the elastic properties of concrete will vary with the richness of the mix used, the age of concrete, and the intensity of stress. Impermeability: concrete should not be very much permeable, that will be very harmful. Ensuring that a concrete mix is impermeable is vital, as permeable concrete can be left open to penetrate from materials that will affect its durability. That's why concrete should be impermeable. This becomes especially important for the property in reinforced concrete, as water, frost, and air can all result in corrosion of the steel reinforcing fiber mixed into the material. As steel expands with the corrosion, this can result in the concrete becoming cracked and damaged. So that's why I was saying that concrete should be impermeable. Uh, Next one is segregation. Segregation, we can say also separation of core segregate. It should not happen in concrete. Let's see what it's saying. The separation of core segregate from the rest of the concrete mass is referred to as segregation. This happens and increase when the concrete mix is both too lean and too wet, or when aggregate which is large and has a rough texture is used. You can avoid this problem when mixing concrete by adding little air entraining agents into the mix, restricting how much water is poured into the mix, ensuring handling, placing, and consolidation is conducted carefully. The concrete, especially, must not be allowed to fall from a large height. So, segregation is bad for concrete, and but it happens, and we can take care of that by following these steps. This is also a property of concrete that is known as bleeding. So let's see what it says. After the concrete has been laid, it is common for water to rise to the surface in a process known as bleeding. When we place a concrete and finishes the surface of the concrete, we can always see some water, some moisture above the surface. That is due to bleeding. When it does, when it does, it will often carry particles of sand and cement with it, forming a scum layer called lichens. This problem can be reduced by avoided by adding more cement to your mix. You have to add more cement uh, into your mix if you want to avoid bleeding. Using a more finely ground type of cement, use fine grained cement. That is the meaning of that sentence. Using the minimum quantity of water needed in a properly designed mix. You cannot you add water if there is no need to add some more water. So add the quantity of water which is needed. Don't use extra water to make the concrete very workable. That will be very harmful to your concrete. Using more fine aggregates, that will help. Using little air entraining agent, that will also help to control the bleeding of the concrete. And here are the eighth property of concrete, that is known as shrinkage. It is also very it happens very commonly. Concrete shrinkage occurs mostly due to the evaporation of the mixing of capillary water. Evaporation happens by the atmosphere. The severity of this shrinkage depends on the physical properties of the concrete, including the size of structure, location of the structure, and surrounding temperature. If we are concreting in hot places where the temperature is high, there are the air are hot, temperature is high, the place is known for its high temperature, then shrinkage will happen, and that is not good for your concrete mix. So we will have to take care these things. And here are the all eight properties of concrete. Concrete has many more properties, but I have chosen only eight of these because they are very important properties. So thank you very much.